Hello, welcome to Ranthambore National Park. I'm Shukla Choudhury and I'm going to take you to Ranthambore National Park. It's one of the largest national parks in northern India, covering entire area of 392 kilometers square. It is situated in the Savai Madhopur district of southeastern Rajasthan, about 110 kilometers northeast of Kota and 160 kilometers southeast of Jaipur, which is also the nearest airport. The nearest town and railway station is at Savai Madhopur, about 11 kilometers away. The park is also close to the Kota railway station. RIDCOR operates a mega highway between Kota and Ranthambore. Ranthambore National Park lies at the edge of a plateau and is bounded to the north by the Bans River and the south by the Chambal River. It is named after the historic Ranthambore fortress, which lies within the park. Ranthambore was established as the Savai Madhopur Game Sanctuary in 1955 by the Government of India and was declared one of the Project Tiger reserves in 1973. Ranthambore became a national park in 1980. In 1984, the adjacent forests were declared the Savai Mansingh Sanctuary and Kela Devi Sanctuary, and in 1991, the Tiger Reserve was enlarged to include the Savai Mansingh and Kela Devi sanctuaries. Ranthambore Wildlife Sanctuary is known for its tigers and is one of the best places in India to see these royal animals in their natural jungle habitat. Tigers can be easily spotted even in the daytime. The best times for tiger sightings at Ranthambore National Park are in November and May. The park's deciduous forests are characteristic examples of the type of jungle found in central India. Other major wild animals include leopard, nilgai, wild boar, sambar, striped hyena, sloth bear, southern plains grey langur, rhesus, macaque, and cheetah. The sanctuary is home to a wide variety of trees, plants, birds, and reptiles, as well as one of the largest banyan trees in India. But the best part is to see the smart tiger birds. They are so smart that even if the tiger opens its mouth after its meal for 1 second, these birds they just come and take away the meat stuck in the tiger's teeth within seconds. It's really miraculous to see these birds operate. Now let's come to the wildlife of Ranthambore. The Ranthambore is best known for its large tiger population. As park tourism and the population of neighboring villages is increased, there were more frequent fatal human-tiger interactions and poaching. The Indian government started Project Tiger in 1973 and allotted an area of 60 miles of the park as a tiger sanctuary. This area later expanded to become what is now the Ranthambore National Park. In 2005, there were 26 tigers living in the park. This was significantly lower than the recorded tiger population of the reserve in 1982, which stood at 44. According to non-government sources, there are 34 adult tigers in the Ranthambore National Park in 2008 and more than 14 cubs. This increase was attributed largely to sustained efforts by forest officials to curb poaching Villagers in the region were also being given incentives to stay out of the park. During the past few years, there has been a decline in the tiger population in Ranthambore, mainly due to the poaching and other reasons. A tiger known as Lady of the Lakes was separated from her parents at a very young age because of poaching. The young tigress was named Machli after the mark on her body that resembles a fish. She gave birth to three female cubs, one of being dubbed as Machli the Junior. The father died early, and the confirmed by forest officer Fateh Singh Rathore that the disease by which the father died still not known. Mashri Jr. mated with male tiger Bamburam and gave birth to two cubs, Slant Ear and Broken Tail. Bacha is believed to be her grandson. At 17-year-old, Machli Senior is the world's oldest tiger. Machli recently went missing, but then she was again spotted. Machli was spotted and located by forest officials. Machli's daughter, D19, that is Krishna, is the current queen tigress of Ranthambore. She recently gave birth to four cubs and three surviving. Machli died on 18th August 2016 at the age of 20 years. She became highest living tigress in wild environment recorded till date. Another popular tiger from Ranthambore is Tigress T39, also known as Mala or Noor. Her name comes from the decorative bead-like stripes on her body. She was born to Tigress T13 and fathered by T12. In March and April 2014, she was seen with her second litter of three cubs. Noor is 6 years old. Her son T72 or Sultan is from her first litter and is approximately 3 years old. Broken Tail was given internationally publicity in a film made about his life. He left the park area and traveled to Ranthambore to Dara, where he was killed by a train while crossing the railway tracks. The documentary film called Broken Tail features his last journey and has been shown worldwide on many TV channels, including BBC, PBS, CBS, and RT, among others, and won the top awards at two of the world's most prestigious wildlife festivals. According to the 2014 census of tiger, there were 62 tigers in Ranthambore National Park. The number of tigers was 48 in 2013. The features of the park is something like this. The park terrain alternates between dry deciduous forest and open grassy meadow. The flora of the park includes 539 species of flowering plants. Ranthambore is one of the best national parks in the country for spotting tigers. The majestic predator can be spotted ambling or basking under the sun, and sometimes it hardly cares for the human visitors and simply run after its prey, and the scene is spectacular. Rides are carried out at 6:30 and 14:30. Each ride lasts for about 3 hours. There are two options of vehicles for the safari, that is 20-seater open top canter in which we traveled, and there is also a 6-seater open top gypsy for the gutsy ones. Each ride costs around rupees 700-800 per person, though it keeps on changing. The core park area has been divided into several zones, and the safari vehicles go to one of those zones. Visitors often take multiple tours as tiger spotting is rare. There are many resorts to stay on in the way from Savai Madhopur to the national park. In fact, the city is full of those places where the visitors can have a sight of jungle and the luxury of hotels. The Ranthambore Fort is one of the main major attractions. The majestic fort, built in 10th century, towers over the entire park area. It stands 700 feet above the surrounding plain, and inside the fort there are three red Karauli stone temples devoted to Ganesh, Shiva, and Ramlalaji. There is a Digambar Jain temple of Lord Sumatinath and Lord Sambharnath. The temples were constructed in 12th and 13th centuries, and people throng to these temples on auspicious days. This is the largest of the lakes located in the park, that is Padam Talao. A red sandstone Jogi Mahal can be found at the edge of the lake. A gigantic banyan tree, considered to be India's second largest, is also near the lake. The transportation is very easy. You can go by air from Jaipur. By rail, it's connected. Ranthambore National Park is around 11 kilometers from Savai Madhopur railway station, which is lies on the Delhi to Mumbai route. The city is a stop for many trains, including Jaipur Indore Superfast, Devodiya Express, Ajmer Jabalpur Express, Jodhpur Indore Express, Hazrat Nijamuddin Indore Express, Marsinagar Express, and so many of them. The Jaipur Indore Superfast connects Savai Madhopur to a major city of Madhya Pradesh, Indore Junction. There is also a Kota Jan Shatabdi Express train from Kota to National Capital of India via Savai Madhopur. Other trains include Kota Hanumangarh Express, Savai Madhopur Mathura passenger, Jaipur Kota passenger, Kota Patna Express, and so on. There are luxury trains also: the Palace on Wheels, the Royal Rajasthan on Wheels, the Maharaja Express, and the Indian Maharaja makes a scheduled stop at Savai Madhopur. It's well connected with roads. A network of buses connect Savai Madhopur to the nearest town, to all the major cities within the city of Rajasthan. The frequency of direct service is not very great. However, a car or taxi must be hired from Kota to Ranthambore, and that's very interesting journey. Statistics apart, though statistics are certainly very important, let me give some statistics. The national park area is 275 kilometers square, core area 392 kilometers square, including buffer zone, and the altitude is 215 to 505 meters above sea level. Kota station is a stop for all trains for 10 minutes. Closest airport is Jaipur. And terrain is dense tropical dry forest, open bushland, rocky terrain interspersed with lakes and streams. Ecoregion is Kathiawar Gir dry deciduous forest. The best season is from November to March. The closed that is monsoon season, it remains closed. And that's what I was telling. Statistics apart, let's come to some very interesting facts. That's Ranthambore is no doubt one of the most attractive place for forest lovers. Seeing the majestic tiger and tigress moving around in marshy and bushy land like king and queen, and then when they suddenly moving towards their prey, is a lifetime experience for the tourist. One has to mention the dedication of the jeep and the canter drivers to please the tourists as well as to maintain the ecosystem. Again, hundreds of human beings watching and waiting for a sight of the tiger, and just the glance of the tiger makes them go ecstatic. It's something which is a very, very rare memory. It's a memorable experience. That's the coordination between the drivers and the different jeeps, and it's really unique. The way they want to please the tourists, just to give them a sight, just to give something in return of the money, and their dedication is something which we bring back, which anyone can bring back from the Ranthambore Forest Reserve. Thank you. And don't forget to visit the reserve as soon as possible, especially to the this request is especially for the animal lovers. Thank you.